Marvin Smoke, as a head coach, do you think DuBose was a good head coach?
As a head coach, I think he was a good coach. Defensive mind like none other, man. D-line coach, defensive coordinator, he was great, man. I think a lot of times his coaching career is overshadowed by the off the field activities and other things that went on. But I mean, you look at it, he took a team that had just came off probation his first year, 97. Team was first full recruiting class, 97. My class, 98. Smoked 99. So the year we won the SEC championship in 99, he didn't even have 4 full recruiting classes. And the majority of our starters were freshmen and sophomores. So we were just kids out there just having fun trying to figure out what to damn do half the time. But for a coach to come in and take that job, the pressure of Alabama, not having full recruiting classes, and for him to still win the SEC championship, I think he definitely gets a bad rap as a head coach and as a football mind.
Yeah, as a human being, great person. I still check in on Coach DuBose at least once a month. I'm going to say, just like Jake Coker, I think Coach DuBose gets a bad rap, and he's one of the most underrated coaches. And what Marvin just said, just getting a team off of probation. Within his first 2 years, he wins a SEC championship. We're ranked number 1 or 2 coming out. Now, a lot of the things, he's a young coach, not age, but in coaching career in terms of games. So I think if he would have had better people advising him on some of those decisions that he made in terms of hires, he should have fired a few more. And I think we would have had a better chance to stop listening to the outside noise and just kept the internal things in his mind straight ahead and focus on DuBose and us instead of letting the outside world affect him. I think Coach DuBose would probably still be at Alabama coaching right now because he has some guys that can recruit.
Yeah, wow. I think when you say those outside factors, I mean, if you look at some of the roster moves that were made in terms of who started versus who didn't, you could tell there was a lot of outside noise affecting who was starting. And we all know that one of them was very questionable. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, and look, that I think that leans to the question, how great of a head coach was he? A lot of people forget DuBose was the defensive coordinator under the man Stallings and some of the greatest Bama defenses ever prior to what Saban put out there. But I think you kind of put it eloquently. I'm a Tuscaloosa guy. I played ball with his son. I love Mike Jr. He's one of the better guys I know. It's a good family. Dude, man. He's very much painted because of off the field stuff, and that's where it is. He was good when he had his lane, and Stallings, who kind of keeps things in line. But I think when he had everything to control, he was a good coach. Like you said, he was a hell of a recruiter. He related to the kids.
Yep.
He was a very players type coach, but like you said, the external stuff is what caught up to Mike, unfortunately.
And being a players coach at times cost him because being the defensive line coach, defensive coordinator, and having a bunch of buddies and coaches, assistant coaches that now he became their boss. It didn't go over well. People got to remember, Dabo Sweeney did come from that tree.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jeremy Pruitt came from that tree. Coach Bloomberg came from that tree. So Coach DuBose did a hell of a job of getting really good assistants. I just wish that he told a lot of the guys that was on that staff that he was close to, shut the hell up. I'm making the decision.